Kelvin, Auburn's ability to execute at a high level offensively in the last 10 minutes, what did you see there?
Well, Broom shows you why he's a first-team All-American. He's going to do that to a lot of teams. I've always the way Broom was scoring. I mean, he had 20 points. He's going to have a lot of games this year at 20. The kid I thought that went in and changed the game for them was Pettiford. I thought he was really, really good. He changed the game, and he did it in transition. We were up 9, and we had I think made a couple substitutions. Got 2 guys off the bench in the game, and we had done a big point of emphasis. Preparing for this game was transition defense because Auburn's so good at it. I mean, they're really good at that, and we were awesome. First half, I don't remember the score. What was the score at halftime? We're at 5. We missed. I think they banked 2 threes in. I think we missed 5 free throws. We're at 5 because of our rebounding and our transition defense. The second half, still playing good. I wouldn't say anything better than that. Just good, solid maybe. But the Pettiford, when he came in the game changed, and he really shot it well. I think last game he was 0 for 4. But the Kelly kid and the Jones kid, which tells you how good Auburn is, by the way. They can survive certain guys. If you'd have told me that Jones was going to have 4 points, McGeese was going to have 2 points, Keller's 5 points, I'd say, pretty good. But Pettiford had 21. That's a talented little dude, and Bruce has a really good team. There is no shame on our side. Had we won the game, this was not going to be any kind of bad loss for Auburn. It's certainly not a bad loss for us. It's a loss that we hope we can learn from. We lost to a really good team. But this is why we scheduled this game. We could have played, one of those other games and be 2-0, and people would run around here, slap us on the back, telling us how good we are, and knowing damn well we're not. But tonight we got exposed in some areas that we've got to go back and figure out how we can get better and clear up some things. But today's November the 9th. You have wins and losses, but then you have wisdom and learning. So that was a learning night for us.
Joseph, you have a question?
Kelvin, Bruce had mentioned specifically in the second half to shoot. I think they shot 57 or so. Pettiford and Broom got hot. Was there just them getting hot, or was there anything you saw?
Pettiford getting hot, but they did a good job scheming. Not having the 2-headed mind. Xavier's not ready to play. I think his injury's getting better. He's just not in game shape. He hadn't done anything since October the 11th. I think he missed 20-some days. So it'll take him a while to get in shape. And Auburn's not an ideal opponent when you've been off for 3 weeks. Your first game back, you're having to play one of the best teams in the country.
We got a Coug TV in the back. Go ahead.
Coach Sampson, Andrew Walker here from Coug TV. Francis only played 9 minutes tonight. Was there a reason for that?
Yeah, his injury.
Chris, you got a question?
How did Milos' foul trouble, change what you guys wanted to do?
I didn't think Malik was as aggressive, but you get 2 good defenses out there. When you're playing against a team like Auburn, it's like teams in the past against us. You know, a lot of teams have their worst offensive nights when they played Houston. That's not a knock on their offense. It's our defense is really good, and I think you can say that a lot about Auburn tonight. You know, a lot of teams going to struggle against their length and their athleticism, especially when we're breaking in a brand new point guard. You know, we've got to get down the road with get some games under our belt. This is game number 2, so I mean, we're going to get better as we go. But I'm so glad we played this game. This is a great learning tool for us. We weren't very good offensively tonight in a lot of ways, but their defense had a lot to do with that. Like, you know, the first half they scored 28 points. A lot had to do because of our defense. You know, your offense is always going to look great against bad defensive teams. Against good defensive teams, you've got to get to a point where you can execute against that level, and that takes time. And I have no doubt that our kids will get there.
Got time for 2 more questions. Chris, go ahead.
Well, just what are your thoughts on going against tonight and running that battle with him?
Competitive. We played against him, 2 years ago in the tournament, same thing. So, just going against a guy like him, just kind of brings out the best out of both of us. So, whenever I play against him, it's just by competing.
Got time for 1 more question if everybody has it. We're right here at the far left.
Juwan, playing a game like this very early on in the season, how do you plan to move forward, knowing that the path will get a little more hard and challenging?
Like Coach said, learning. This is our second game. I honestly don't think this game defines our season. And when we get back to, the Fertitta and we watch film, there's a lot of stuff that we got to work on, and trying to get better for the next game. So, losing this game, like I said, it really doesn't define our season. So just moving forward, just try to get healthier and just trying to learn from our mistakes.
Thank you.
Coach Juwan, thank you very much.